Hello Taurus, welcome to your June collective reading. A little bit late in the month, but summer has gotten off to a little bit of a strange start for me. So better late than never. We are here. I've got your oracle cards pre-shuffled and ready to go. I feel like everything just got very loud in my house. So maybe you're a little bit, maybe there's a lot happening around you at this time, Taurus. But I'll carry on with what I was saying. Welcome to your June reading. I've got your oracle cards shuffled and ready to go for you, but please do keep in mind, Taurus, that this is a general reading, so not every single message may resonate with you. Take what does, leave what does not here, because it could be for someone else. Okay, so let's get into it this June. What's going on for Taurus? Oh, first let me meditate on your card a little bit. When I pulled your card first for this month, Taurus, I was immediately called into kind of the gold and orange energy of the card. So some of you, I'm hearing, could be doing some work with Reiki or other energy healing, either practicing or receiving this energy. Some of you have recently kind of gone on some sort of a journey where it almost feels like each step, I'm hearing each step is a layer. So what that is telling me is that each step you take higher on this level of either training or education or evolution of self, Taurus, you're kind of having to shed a layer of the self or of the ego along with it. This could feel a little bit depleting. I just felt a little bit drained of my energy. There's a reminder here that my guides are telling me that you will experience a lot of benefit from returning home to the self, from returning to, I'm hearing, ancient practices. So perhaps for those that it resonates, there's a woman sitting here at Lotus meditating or practicing yoga, these sorts of practices that help you to return home to the self, return home to the body. Some of you, when you're in this meditative state, could receive downloads about the next steps to like further that education or further whatever it is that you're trying to develop, okay? And some of you, there could be some kind of almost like side route or something that maybe you bypassed originally that's like, I'm being called into this little like fence on the side. So something that maybe you didn't see right away that is actually, I'm hearing, going to be very prosperous, and there's a lot of potential there. So I'm hearing expect the unexpected, Taurus. There's something that could be coming in for you kind of, I'm hearing even now, out of left field, that could be very exciting and an important part, I'm hearing, of your journey, of your expansion, okay? All right. So let's see what oracle cards you have today. We've got Trust. This color is also reminding me of, it's kind of an indigo color, so it's reminding me of the third eye chakra. So Trust. Trust any kind of feelings of foretelling that you have at this time, Taurus. Trust any dreams that you have coming in. I know that Neptune has a lot of influence over the astrology at this time, so you could be experiencing a lot of dream messages. Some of you, I'm getting the message, could be stressed about not remembering your dreams fully, so just try to stay with the awareness, Taurus, that the things that you need to remember, those key details that you can retain or hold on to, are the things that you need to remember. And then those that kind of filter through, they're either in your subconscious, so the wisdom of what you received in that dream is still in the subconscious, or it was just meant to filter through. So just trust that process. Okay. I think it's kind of funny, I like threw the card down on the table. Some of you could be a little fed up with that, that statement, trust the process. So here we have beginnings, a card of beginnings. We have Taurus energy, I have coming out. We have sacred journey, choices. And the card why has a question mark. Some of you could, I'm hearing, could have been doing the same thing for a long period of time, and you could be questioning kind of why things aren't working. Again, I'm being kind of called off in a different direction. So maybe some of you are experiencing a direction change that, you know, is coming as a result or is presenting as a choice in your life, Taurus, to take a new journey, to take a new opportunity. That could be what this trust energy is, a new beginning, is maybe some of you have this new opportunity, new venture, new education program, new, some of you could be stepping into a new role as a wife, a husband, a mother, a father. Aunt, uncle is even coming through. So there's some new opportunity, new start, grandmother, grandfather as well. There's some new start. I'm thinking of Taurus energy now, second house. Some of you could be questioning your finances. Can I facilitate this new beginning, this new endeavor? I feel very called to this. I feel like this is the journey that I'm meant to take. This feels really enlightening and exciting. It's like your heart is calling you in a new direction. But there could be sort of a questioning of the past, repeating cycles, like is this going to be the same as the last time, is something that I'm hearing. Some of you could be very strongly questioning your resources at this time, not just financial resources, but kind of the energy of like what and who is around you. Some of you, I'm getting the message, could be considering cutting off old relationships and trying to build new ones. There's also an energy here, Taurus. There's also someone that's trying to decide whether or not they can trust someone to join them back on their journey. Apply that to your situation as it fits. There's a questioning for that group that kind of fits of loyalty or fidelity. This doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic connection, but there's just like, are you with me kind of a feeling. Because Taurus, it feels like you know you're going somewhere very prosperous, and you have what feels like a goal in mind of where you want to go or what you want to achieve. And it feels like you're kind of trying to limit the baggage that you're carrying with you, and only bring along those things that feel in line with your intuition, that feel, I keep feeling like the word sacred is really important, that feel like they're in line with your sacred process, your sacred journey, or your sacred evolution. Okay, that's what I'm getting from your oracle cards. Let's see what's going on in the tarot for you, Taurus. All right. Thank you, great archangels, for these messages for Taurus Collective, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do they need to hear, know, or see at this time? I'm hearing already someone's asking about my tarot deck. This is the, oh, I forget what this one's called. Trip and Wait, that's what it's called. Trip and Wait tarot deck. I like this one. I don't use it as often as I would like. I'm sorry for the noises. My puppy is digging in his water dish. Hey. Hey. No. Anyone else's dogs do that. All right, what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising? What do they need to hear, know, or see this June? Messages of love, light, and clarity for my Taurus. Thank you. Oh, Archangel Metatron is coming through loud and clear for you guys. Archangel Metatron, thank you for your presence and messages for Taurus. Okay. So right off the bat, we have the Six of Wands coming out with the King of Swords. Some of you could have recently made a decision about something, and it feels like, Taurus, you're putting yourself first at this time. How can I move forward and evolve with what it is that is going to make me feel the most prosperous, most successful, There's a determined energy around you at this time, Taurus, which, I mean, makes sense. Taurus can be seen as stubborn sometimes, but this feels like a very positive kind of spin on that sometimes negative connotation. It feels like you're just very sure about your evolvement or your evolution. Okay, what's going on for Taurus Collective? Are we doing a Celtic cross? Okay. So at the center of your reading, Taurus, we've got the Five of Wands and the Sun card. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. Doesn't have to be, only take it if it resonates. Some of you could be conflicted about something that's upcoming in Leo season. Some of you could be, okay, so a couple things coming up here. Some of you could be at war with yourself about what it is that makes you feel happy. Some of you could be at war with another. When I say at war, you know, that sounds, some of you could be in conflict with another, but at war feels significant. There's this energy of, with this, almost like it's the same thing, almost like a blind determination to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. And it's all in an effort to pursue your happiness, pursue your joy, and what is going to provide you long-term peace. Okay, what is crossing this Five of Wands for Taurus this June? Got a little chunk of cards coming out here. I'm only going to take the top one. We've got the Six of Pentacles, so I also have the Nine of Swords and the Death card. So some of you could be experiencing some anxiety at this time about something that's ending or transforming. The Tower. So two emphasis on Scorpio energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Leo, I think I said earlier. There's this energy of perhaps something coming to a sudden end, or I'm hearing a halt, a shift, a change that is putting you in a little bit of a, with the Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups, it could be a regretful energy or a sad energy that something didn't work out. Perhaps there was a situation or a circumstance where the energy was not equally flowing between you and someone or something else. And that could be what this conflict is. Perhaps it's a conflict within yourself where you're like, oh, the energy's not flowing between me and another person or a situation. And it could have abruptly kind of come to an end. Let's see what else is going on. Okay. We've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, or yeah, the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, Devil, the Five of Pentacles. So some of you could have recently experienced some feeling of loss, loss of finances, loss of a relationship of some sort. Whatever this is, it does feel like there was a certain amount of ego or identity wrapped up in that situation, and it could have you questioning your individual stability. Or it's for some of you, I just saw the Ten of Pentacles, I was about to say, it could have been a job. Some of you could have recently lost a job that you had a lot of identity wrapped up in. Okay. What is, or a title, like, yeah, some of you could have recently lost a title. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant, that's your card. We've got the Hermit, this is Virgo energy in the recent past, and we've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Devil, the Four of Wands. So some of you could have lost a home, a job, something that you were very committed to that at one point felt very abundant. And there is a strong feeling of identity. So when you moved away from this, or there was this feeling of loss, it feels like it kind of puts you in the place of, who am I? A lot of really deep soul searching and self-inquiry about, you know, all that beginning energy. What is it that I want to cultivate in my life, and who can I trust to bring along with me on this next phase, this evolution of self? Okay, what's in the upcoming near future for Taurus? Thank you. So we've got the Fool card. So there is a new beginning and the Death card. So for some of you, there could be an opportunity for something that you felt was lost to come back around and have a new start. There is also especially for those of you that are dealing with a Scorpio, I'm hearing, or someone with Scorpio placements. But there is this energy of, or a Cancer. There's this energy of a new start. And like I said earlier, you're traveling a bit lighter. You've let go of some things through your soul searching process. And it's making it, I feel like in the upcoming near future, you've shed so many layers of the self, and you're able to move into something new with so much more spaciousness and freedom in the mind. I'm hearing to create. So for some of you, you could be artists, you could be healers or creators. Sorry. Don't know if you heard that. I assume you did. Yeah, I feel like this is actually kind of perfectly reminiscent of what it is that I was saying. It's like once you shed something, you're going to be so much lighter and have so much more energy. Yeah, it feels like it's going to be really good for you in the upcoming near future, Taurus. All right. What's in the above position for Taurus this June? I'm actually even hearing this goes into July. And I remember referencing Leo season, so July through mid-August could be very important. I'm hearing crucial for some of you. So in the above position, what you're thinking about, what's on your mind, is the Four of Pentacles. Preparing, saving, kind of like it feels like getting your ducks in a row. Some of you could be holding on to things very tightly at this time. Four of Pentacles can have an energy of greed to it, but this feels more like preparation. We've got the High Priestess, the Star, and the World at the bottom of the deck, so that's big energy, and the Death card. Four major arcana at the bottom of the deck. So there's this energy of almost kind of like moving in silence to do your healing, to create this new cycle where you've integrated everything that you've learned, everything that you've experienced from this feeling of loss, from this feeling of, I'm hearing even defeat for some of you. Some of you could have been in this place for a very long period of time. Like some of you, this could even be 10 years or more, where you've just been feeling this almost like perpetual feeling of grief or defeat, or like things are not happening in your favor. And it feels like there's a positive shift here with the Fool in the upcoming near future. And it's not, I'm hearing this is not happening by coincidence or chance, Taurus. This is something that you've put in the work for. You've done the work. You've done the soul searching. You've taken the time, I'm hearing, to sift through patterns, habits, a lot of energy of self-sabotage. And you've taken the steps to better, I'm hearing, better your life, your experience. Education is a big deal. So for some of you, I feel like you've been thinking for a long period of time, like, what can I do to better my life? And you're reading the books, you're taking the classes. Okay. All right, what's in the below position for Taurus? So we got two cards. We got the Seven of Swords and the Judgment. Yeah, some of you could have realized that there's some really deeply embedded self-sabotage or self-deceit tendencies that stem, from your inner child. There's this energy of you realizing that, what is this? There's this energy of you realizing that you played a bigger role in some of this feeling of loss that you weren't formerly aware of. You're realizing the things that you did that kind of, I'm hearing, inadvertently hurt yourself in the situations that you found yourself, and you've experienced some big realizations, or almost it feels like I'm hearing like a come to Jesus moment where you're like, oh, I've been fundamentally wrong about this, and you're ready and you're willing to look at yourself, I'm hearing objectively, and do the deep healing work. That's what this Hermit card here is all about in the recent past. It's really, really beautiful and empowering energy. And I feel like that's where that initial determination is coming from, this determination to heal, to grow, to change. yeah, Six of Swords and the Eight of Wands came out. This is a perfect way of summarizing that energy. You're moving out of your own self-limitations, your own self-bondage, if you will, things you weren't willing to see, things you weren't willing to navigate or let go of. You're moving through that now, and I'm hearing with grace. It's really beautiful. All right, what's in the Page of Cups is coming out. So this is what was going to go here. And the Empress, that's your energy. So throat chakra energy here. Some of you could be wanting to communicate. I'm almost actually picking up on like, what is that? Like an Alcoholics Anonymous 12-step program where you need to almost make amends. That's what it is. Make amends for the wrongs that you've done. Because the Page of Cups can be an apology. And we've got you here as the Empress at the bottom of the deck. We got the Page of Swords at the bottom and the King of Swords. Yeah, so some of you could be learning how to articulate. Perhaps it's this energy of, what is this here? I want to say this properly. Some of you could have been under kind of almost a veil of self-illusion for a period of time where you weren't seeing your own patterns within that were causing you some of the challenges that you've been experiencing that have been kind of, I'm hearing, keeping you in a bit of a stalemate or a stagnant energy where you can't move into this Fool energy, this new beginning, which I'm also being reminded is the Fool is Cancer energy. So we're moving into Cancer season just now. This is happening now through Leo season in August. There's a lot of upcoming positive shifts for you. And I feel like it all starts with you learning how to communicate. Like, it feels like some things that you've realized about yourself or things that you've maybe done wrong or how you've played a role in something in your life. And it doesn't feel like it's a specific person. This could even just be being honest with yourself about what it is that you've realized. You're like, yeah, you know, or like, say like very trusted dear friends, or like if you're working with a therapist or some sort of a coach or energy healer, it feels like you're able to communicate the things that you've done wrong in a different way, and it's leading to so much empowerment within yourself. It feels really beautiful. Because the Empress and Three of Cups, it's going to lead to a lot of celebration and coming together with those that you hold dear to your heart. Friends, family, some of you could even experience a reunion with another person. Romantic, platonic, take it how it resonates for you, Taurus. But the Empress is the energy of feminine empowerment, not male, female, but feminine empowerment, and energy flowing to you that is aligning with you. It's really beautiful. Okay, so what is that was the focus energy. I always forget what these four are. I go based on energy. So what is the external influence for Taurus at this time? So we've got the Magician coming out. Some of you could be dealing with Pisces, the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. Definitely a lot of emphasis on throat chakra. If you feel aligned to reach out to me for energy work, we do Reiki to work on the throat chakra. I also do other forms of energy healing where we could remove emotions that are trapped in the body or anything that's kind of causing this. It almost feels like a buildup or this, you know, perhaps with this newfound voice that you have, Taurus, where you want to express your authenticity and your true nature, you're having a little bit of trouble working out the kinks with the throat chakra. And if you feel like this is lining up for you, reach out to me and we can work on ways to help you to expand your voice. It almost feels like Leo energy. Expand that throat chakra and learn how to I keep hearing sing. Okay. Some of you could literally be learning how to sing, but some of you are just learning how to. It's feeling like exhale into the universe who you truly are. It's really beautiful. Okay, so back into that other energy. The Magician and the Focus. I do feel like after experiencing, or for some of you even reliving some pain that you've been through, or even, you know, perhaps the ways that you've hurt yourself, sabotaged yourself, that could be a large part of this. Things are starting to shift forward and you're moving into that place of creation and abundance. Like what can I do to further align myself? Some of you could already be getting energy work. I think I mentioned Reiki in the beginning of this. Yeah, I did. Some of you could already be getting energy work, but that could be something that, you know, you're meeting up with another person that's going to help you to align your energy. This could be in any sense, but it does feel like for a large group of you, it's a healer or a therapist that's helping you to bring yourself back into alignment. You've done the self-work, the self-study, the self-inquiry, and I feel like now this Cancer season, this Leo season, you're beginning to reach out to others that are going to help you to integrate all this work you've done, okay? So what is in the hopes and fears for Taurus? Thank you. So this actually landed on the recent past and it flipped into the reverse. We have the Page of Wands in the reverse. My eyes are itchy. Okay, the High Priestess. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. There's this energy in the hopes and fears of you I'm even hesitant to say what it is that I want to say, and I feel like that's a part of the energy. There's this energy of you having great trepidation, and that being the fear around like fully stepping into this. It almost feels like, because the Knight of Wands is giving me right now an energy of is this too good to be true? It almost feels like you could be fearful that the rug could get ripped out from under you in some way, or like perhaps you felt very tested by the universe, maybe because it took so long to get out of that stagnancy, and maybe now things are starting to move forward with this Wheel of Fortune. You're starting to notice things shift for you. Maybe some of you are receiving more abundance after a period of not. Some of you are having more relationships come into your life after a period of not. And some of you are just kind of waiting for the rug to be pulled out from under you. Some of you could also have gotten really used to kind of living a solo life or becoming very self-reliant, because I see the Emperor right now. And you could not really know how to trust yet, and that could be where that initial energy was coming from, okay? So that could be a fear of yours. It's like, is this too good to be true? Can I trust this? We've got the Seven of Pentacles and the High Priestess making itself seen again. That's that energy that I was just speaking of. Like, some of you could have gotten really used to being on your own for a period of time. And it's like you've created this, it feels like this life or this bubble of, this life or this bubble where it's kind of just you. And some of you don't really know how to, like, it feels like get out of that energy. Okay, Six of Wands. But there is victory in you learning how to trust not only yourself, but others too, it feels like. I'm hearing trust yourself first, Taurus, the rest comes, okay? Learning how to trust yourself allows you to grow, to have trust with others, okay? So what, thank you. Yeah, this card came right back out, the Six of Wands, which I feel like, was this our beginning energy at the bottom of the deck, Taurus? Because it's our ending energy, it's our likely outcome. There's an energy of victory that's upcoming. You're moving in the direction you're meant to be moving. You're following your guidance. For those of you that are meditating, this is confirmation for you that if you're seeing or communicating with your guides, you're following that guidance, and it's leading you towards so much success in something that you're very passionate and excited about. We got the Five of Pentacles coming up in the reverse now. So for those of you who have experienced poverty, scarcity, or lack mentality, or great loss, some of you could have lost a loved one, or I'm hearing a family member, for some of you, a partner. For those of you who have experienced this great loss, there's an energy of, with it being in the reverse, being able to let go of that heaviness and moving towards an energy of gaining, of victory, okay? We've got the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so new opportunity coming your way. The Four of Cups, it was also showing itself to me. I feel like after a period of time where you were dissatisfied by your experience, some of you, this is experiences in love, this could be experiences in family. I do feel like in the upcoming near future, with the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck and the Six of Wands, some of you could be receiving a love offer or a proposal or something of that nature, but it feels to me like your heart becomes very full from the success and the victory that you experience with the Six of Wands in the upcoming near future, and this new start that you have created, that you've manifested for yourself. And when you have this full heart, you'll be able to meet someone else with that experience, okay, Taurus? So this is your reading for June. I hope that it resonated for you. Please don't hesitate to like, leave comments, share, do all the good stuff. It really helps me out. I'm really grateful for all of your interactions, and thank you again for being patient with me to get this out. Until next time, Taurus, please be well. Bye.